Okay, welcome back. Starting with 2.1, I think today we're doing 2.1, 2.2, then you take your quiz. A lot of information, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure that you know how to do these specific things. Of course, I'm not gonna make it super complicated for you, since this is very difficult to do without myself or a possible teacher. If you have Mr. Bowman or Mr. Bolden, they should be able to help you with the little pieces of this. Now, point slope form is a bunch of gibberish. In my class, we did not do this because I'm not going to want to confuse you a lot of the time. My job is to make it as simple and as easy for you to understand it, use it, and apply it. Okay. Of course, with this, we can do the exact same thing with StatEdit StatCalc 4. Check it out. Coming back to my calculator. Going back to Stat, Edit, clearing this table. I'm going to press Side, Delete right here. Delete, delete. Delete, delete. If you mess up and your calculator's not working, please reset it. If you're not sure, ask Mr. Bowman or Mr. Bolden. If you're not with the teacher, please message me or just be patient. Talk to your partner. Maybe you did something wrong. Make sure it always says L1, L2. If it doesn't say it, reset your calculator. Okay. Oops, wrong one, sorry. Putting this in, 2, 4, 6. 2, enter, 4, enter, 6, enter, side. 6, 5, 4. 6, enter, 5, enter, 4, enter. Double check the table. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. 6, 5, 4. 6, 5, 4. Going with the rest. Stat, calc, 4. Went a little fast. If you need a reference to the first video, please go back to the first video. Answer is negative 0.57. Of course, just like last time, we've got to fill in the blanks. Y equals blank. X plus blank. A is right here. B is right here. Who goes in the first box? Negative 0.5. Second box, 7. Practice, practice, practice. If you didn't do it, go back, practice it. Make sure you got the same exact thing that I got. Going to write this exact same thing. So we got y equals negative 0.5x plus 7. Of course, I just showed you the cheat code to get this answer. But for math purposes, you need to know how to do it by hand because it's not always going to be that easy. You won't always be given a table. So very important, next problem, please pay attention. Of course, point slope form is right here if you're interested. If you want to know it, please come talk to me. Looking at number 2. This is where I absolutely need for you to make sure I put a star because this is where I need to solve by hand. Okay, here we go. Now, the slope is given. I'm going to label it as m because slope is m. The point is given, x, y. I will use the slope-intercept form. Do not use this because I don't want confusion. Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. I'm going to write it a little bit more over here. Let me erase it. Give me 1 second. And let me use a different color. Just black. Y equals mx plus b. Okay. Here we go. Now, my job right here is to show with solving that I can find my b. Because I want to be able to fill in y equals blank x plus blank. This is what I want, so I can label my M and my B. Now, once we solve, you should be able to always identify who is who all the time. We will solve using these three numbers. First off, make my border. Left side, right side. Change the color. Next, I must replace these variables with these numbers. Looking at the first one, I have a y. Out of these three letters, which one is my y? Here it is. I'm going to put 12. Next, m. Who is my m? -8. Next, x. Since x and m are right next to each other, I must put parentheses. Who is my x? 3. Oops, sorry. Accidentally touched the board. Sorry. Too much sauce. See if I can zoom in a little bit. Too much. A little bit too much. There we go. X is 3. Then I put my plus B because that's who I'm looking for. Next. Gotta follow the steps. Step 1, parentheses, PEMDAS. PEMDAS means to multiply. Not always, but when it's like this, gotta know the number on the outside multiplies whatever's on the inside. -8 times 3. Calculator. Let me get out of here. -8 parentheses 3. -24. Bring everyone down. Plus B. 12. I still need the B. In order to get this B by itself, I must do the inverse operation of -12. Hopefully you know that the opposite of a negative is a positive, so instead of a -12, I want a positive 12. This is how you do it. In order to move him from over here, I must do a positive 12. Ooh, it's 24. 24. Good, I caught it before I even made you even more confused. Sorry. 24. Sorry. So instead of a -24, I do the opposite. That's a positive 24. Since I did it over here, I'm ended up doing it over here. -24 plus a 4, that cancels out. That gives me 0. Now I have B by itself. 12 plus 24. 12 plus 4 is 6. 1 plus 2 is 3. There it is. Now I can fill in my M, I can fill in my B, and we're done. Who is my M? -8. Who is my B? 36. And that's it. Of course, I want you to do additional practice. Table, hooking you up, stat edit, stat calc 4. Boom, X, Y, X, Y. Find out the answer. Sorry, pause it so you can check out the answer. Number 4, also stat edit, stat calc 4. Putting this together, 3, 6.30. Gonna make you the table already. X, Y, sorry. 3, 6.30. 10 and 14. Should be able to do it. This fraction one is actually very difficult, but you're using y equals mx plus b. Solve it so you can get y equals blank x plus blank m and b. Here we go. Another table. X, Y, 2 points, stat edit stat calc 4, another table, X, Y, 2 points, label, I'll even help you, X, Y, X, Y, X, Y, X, Y. Gucci, Prada, Louis Vuitton. I do just want to mention, because we're going to talk about it in the next page, we have repetitions of X. Hopefully you know that because the X is not repeating, this is a function. Okay? It is a function, so you definitely want to be able to recognize X doesn't repeat, it is a function. We will talk more about this in the next video. But of course, do stat edit stat calc 4, and you'll see what happens right here. Okay, please do it just so you can check it out. Examine each one. So of course, with the M and a Y intercept, I could easily write it out, Y equals MX plus B. 2 points, table, stat edit stat calc 4. Slope and a point, must do Y equals MX plus B to solve. Terrific. Terrific. That tells me to stop the video. Again, if you need extra practice, please know you're gonna get a little quiz at the end of this folder. You must do it just to make sure we know that you're getting it. Have a great one.